Ideal conditions greeted players on the opening day of the ISPS Handa Australian Open from the Grange Golf Club. Kate Burton, alongside me, Annabelle Rowley, who had the chance to stroll the fairways with the very best in the game. It was a wonderful day out there.
I was very privileged to be out there, Kate, but unfortunately this group just really didn't gain too much momentum out there. Collectively, they were all struggling at times. Aria had a very difficult ball striking day. She was just not on her game. But it does go to show that despite her length off the tee, that does not give her any advantage. This golf course suits players of all different types.
It certainly does, because we have a different player at the top of the leaderboard. There aren't many highlights to be had. She was playing alongside Lydia Ko and Nelly Corder, neither of them having their very best days on the golf course. They were winners last year, but good to see a number of players up at the top of the leaderboard and some unlikely names.
Oh, absolutely. Well, back to Nelly today, she really struggled initially with the putting. She did mention prior to teeing off that the pace of the greens was something that she was struggling with, but I felt like as the day went on, she started to really get a much better feel, and she did start to play some great golf towards the end of the day.
Well, there was a lot of good golf out there today. Why don't we check out the highlights now with Quentin Hull.
The five-time champion Karrie Webb always brings expectation to the Australian Open. The crowds expect her to do well. She expects to do well, even though she's not a full-time player on the tour these days. Here, her second shot to the 17th hole, which was her 8th. She started on the back nine today. Goes on to make this putt, and a wonderful start for Karrie Webb. A 5 under 67 in the first round of the Australian Open. Great to see Georgia Hall, the British Open champion, back in Australia. She had a good day as well. The second shot to the second hole. Rolling, almost went in, tapped it in for birdie on her way to a 3 under 69. And women from that part of the world had a good day. Jodi Shadoff of England, 2 top 10s to start this season, and she continued that form here at the Grange. A bogey-free 65 to be at 7 under. This is the woman who claimed the title last year, Jin Young Ko, and this at the second hole, the defending champion. At the third hole, should I say, her second shot. That was a wonderful approach, and finished 4 under for the day. Lydia Ko, the 2015 champion, found the bunker at the back of the par 5 opener, but banged it down from the sand to open with a birdie on her way to a 1 under 71. Hannah Green did very well last year at this event, finishing 3rd behind Jin Young Ko here. Rolls in a birdie at 10, a 68 4 under. Nice start playing in the afternoon for the young Aussie, and as I said, what a good day for players from England. Bronte here. This is at the par 3 8th. Beautiful release away from the trap. She put in a birdie there, finished with a 5 under 67. And late in the day, Jodi Shadoff's mark of 7 under was challenged by Wei-Ling. This at 16. Hold out from the bunker. She finished also with a 7 under round of 65 to share the lead with Ewart Shadoff.
Some exceptional rounds out on the golf course. 2 players on 65, Jodi Shadoff and Wei-Ling. Annabelle, we saw some new rules in effect today. Players putting with the flagstick in on the putting surface. Did you like that?
I love it. Anything to make the game go faster, and I mean, I'll be doing it, that's for sure.
I know, and then tapping down spike marks, and what I love to see is that no players being lined up by their caddies.
That's better for the game, I think.
It certainly is, and that would affect Lydia Ko, who not the best of days for Lydia Ko, but as we have a look at the leaderboard, 2 players occupy that top spot on 65. Jodi Shadoff, who's ranked 59th in the world, yet to win on the LPGA, as well as Wei-Ling, who came close, 2nd in the Bahamas last year. But Karrie Webb is lurking just 2 shots back, the great Australian, a 5-time winner of this championship. She has company with Madeline Sagstrom and Bronte. It's a congested looking leaderboard on the first day of the ISPS Handa Australian Open.